yeah. Yeah, it's coming through on stream.
Yo, nice warm-up shot right now.
Hell yeah, yeah, dude.
Oh my god, I'm bad at this.
No. It's
good now.
It's a good take one. Okay, yeah, we're back. Hey everybody, what's up? My name's Socrates. This is take two. Yeah.
We just got here.
Yeah, this is Circle of the Moon. Yeah, I'm Socrates. I ran some Nesvanias last night, and we're jumping ahead, being a bit more modern with the Game Boy Advance. Joining me in the booth is Mr. Axios .tv/_NYC
/watch.
World famous near replicant speedrunner, also world famous fighting mode speedrunner of this game.
Yes, very excited to commentate on this run. Chakra mentioned previously. Actually, my current speed project is Circle of the Moon, All Bosses Fighter, which is a different mode that prioritizes attack and defense buffs at the cost of not being able to use magic. So it's a Metroidvania that plays a little bit more like a classic Vania on the speedrun. So very excited to talk about it and to see some fun tech.
Yeah, we're gonna use some magic. Not as much as magician mode, but still some magic.
Oh yeah.
A couple of things before we get started. I should select my screen so my inputs register. Hold on. There we go. Good in there. Okay, so you can see we're playing on the Japanese version of this game. That is not just because it's faster, but also, well, not just because the normal reasons why Japanese would be faster, but like text boxes and whatnot. It also calculates experience differently, which equates in about 3 extra levels, I think, throughout the playthrough. So it actually not only faster, but also easier on the play. What's else? If you can see in my top left corner, my webcam, so to speak, that is what I'm playing on. It is a leverless controller. It's similar to like an arcade stick, except instead of a joystick, you have these 4 buttons that do up, left, down, right, and up. And then you have various buttons over here that you assign everything. I used to run this on an arcade stick with the actual joystick, but then this came about, and I was like, hey, all right, let's do this. It's really cool because a lot of motions in this game are like half circles, which my old weird dumb thumbs don't like to do on D-pads, so they work pretty good on this. So, and that's the whole story for that.
So if you needed more evidence as to why he's a god at this game in this category in particular, it's because he gives himself all of these challenges.
Yeah, I cheat.
These different kinds of controls.
I cheat.
Yeah, you know.
I cheat.
I mean, you said it, not me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Like some people, you may have seen other people use like hitboxes or like other leverless controllers to run games like these. They're really cool on like some of like the more like Metroidvanias because they have a lot of like sort of like quarter circle movements and stuff like that to do extra like bonus things, which is really cool. So starting off with Vampire Killer, to start a game in Vampire Killer, you just need to put in any name whatsoever because specific names will actually unlock other modes, like fighter mode. So we're gonna go with in honor of Ultras's poutine speedrun, or what was the other pronunciation? I'm so bad at it. Poutine, is that right?
I think something similar to that, yeah.
D&D Nat, can you
scold us in chat?
Yeah, can you roast me on my pronunciation?
Call us uncultured.
All right, I do want one question though. What should be our final characters? Do we want exclamation point? Do we want star, or do we want junior?
Junior. I like the exclamation point.
Exclamation point? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since you are here and I can hear you, I'm gonna go with that.
We gotta be loud about it.
Heck yeah.
Be loud about it.
Anyway, all right. So we're gonna get started, and we will. Hey, thank you, D&D Nat 21. Heck yeah. All right, we're gonna get started here in 3, 2, 1. I lied because I can't click on a window. Hey, I do this somewhat. Hey, we're doing it. Yeah, let's go. Oh my god.
Back.
We're so back. It's not over. Please don't leave. Please. Oh, it's been a long day. Hope everyone's had a good time. Take 2.
2 days later.
All right, let's start over. Take 3. Let's do a take 3, actually. Yeah, so story. This is a decanonized game of Castlevania, by the way. It follows around the Morris family that don't exist per the Castlevania storyline. It's typical story. Dracula's back. Why is he back? I don't know. Let's go find out. People with whips show up on his doorstep and like, hey, stop that. And what is his name? We have
the one who was caught by Dracula is Morris Baldwin.
Baldwin. Oh my god.
Pretty strong vampire hunter. His son was the black-haired character who ran away. That's Hugh Baldwin. And we are playing as Nathan Graves, who's a vampire killer apprentice and inherited the vampire killer whip.
See, this is why I have Axios here, because I'm an idiot, and he just was like, Jacob, shut up. Shocker, shut up. You don't know what you're
Morris
talking
about. The Morris clan is in
the Morris clan. Yeah, I got because
the Morris clan is in the canon.
I knew it was Morris something.
And Portrait of Ruin.
Thank you. Yep. I knew it was Morris something. God, I'm so dumb. Anyway,
so now we got Zoomy shoes.
Yeah, so you saw me sliding around a bit. That was because it's the fastest way that I can move and get around until I get those boots. Those boots give me the ability to dash. Along the way, I picked up 2 cards from 2 different sets of enemies. Different enemy classes have different drops. These cards... that's the wrong way. Hell yeah. Nice boost.
Familiar feel.
What was I saying? Drop tables and all that. So those cards, those have a 25% chance to drop off of both those 2 enemies, the Bombing Skeletons and the Boneheads. Those are DSS cards. One is a action card, one is an attribute card. They're 2 different tiers, sections. I don't know how to describe them.
Yeah, they're kind of like 2 sides of the same coin. Mm-hmm. One kind of changes your whip into an actual weapon, or gives you some type of particular defensive mechanism, like a shield. And then the other one would kind of like depends on what that is. So you might have a whip that uses darkness, or a whip that uses electricity, or a shield that's like fireballs. So it kind of plays around like that.
So something I'm doing, I'm pausing just for dramatic effect. So I am taking advantage of a glitch right now. I activated the 2 DSS cards that I had, which is Mercury and Salamander, which normally would give me a Flame Whip, but I paused right as I activated in the middle of the animation, and I moved the DSS screen, and I'm selecting 2 different cards that I do not have. However, thanks to possibly the easiest glitch in video game history, I now have access to these cards, which turns me into a skeleton, and I can throw bones, and I get that bone sometimes, and it does a lot of damage.
That's a 1 out of 8, folks.
Oh, that got a second one! Look at that right there.
Huge.
1 out of 8, by the way. You want to explain? What does 1 out of 8 mean, Axios? Explain that for the folks.
1 out of 8, in theory, should mean that out of every 8 bones you throw, 1 of them should be a big bone. What that really means is you never get a big bone.
You never get a big bone. It's a meme.
You never get a big bone.
It's such a meme.
It's impossible. It's a meme, yeah.
It's actually impossible to get a big bone when you actually need one. So yeah, there's several bosses in this game where we're going to be using good old Skelly form, Little Richard form, just because that bone is so high damage, like nothing actually compares to it. It is better to be lucky than good, literally.
Indeed.
It does so much freaking damage.
So what Shocker's doing now is he's actually going back to where he started. And the reason why is he's going to perform another DSS glitch. And the glitch, I'm not too certain on how the glitch works, but it is a glitch that lifts Nathan kind of into the air and sustains him for the animation of the summon. By doing that in a transition, it kind of forces him to zip, and he like zips up. You see Chakra gets it first try. So now he's kind of out of bounds, and he needs to kind of like wiggle his way back in a little bit by using that same summon.
That was close.
If you have more insights on the technicals, feel free.
Yeah,
I don't know it based off of fighter.
No worries. So this glitch is only usable on a transition that's like a vertical transition. So like 2 screens, top and bottom. You're probably wondering, hey, what the hell? You're in Dracula's room and he's not doing anything. I'll get to that. Don't worry. So yeah, so that glitch. Any room that has like a vertical room transition like that, you can do a warp. That's that was, and essentially you have to initiate the summon motion, which is like down one of the sides, either left or right, and then up, and then attack. You have to initiate it on the frame that you would transition. It actually is a frame perfect trick. Always lucky. And you get sort of a big swoosh warp like that. I guess it's a warp or a launch. I'm not sure. It's actually a screen. It's a screen scroll technically. Like you actually scroll to the very top of the screen, but it does kind of put you in a glitch state. I'm not sure if warp is the right term. Yeah, there will be a quiz. Please take notes. But so we do that and we use it again to kind of glitch into the locked final room of the game, and we go find Dracula. The first Drac Phase 1. We did break the room, by the way. We should be fighting him, and there should be a really nice rendition of Dance of Illusions playing right now that we unfortunately don't get to hear in this version, in this run. But yeah, that bone does so much damage. We come here right away, throw a bone in his face, and then we just tickle him until he dies. And then we get
27. Oh, maybe 23.
24, 23, because we end up like level 27 at the end of this, and we got like we got like 3 from Cerberus. So yeah, we get like 23 levels out of this, because we start at level 1, right? Yeah. Math. Yeah.
And so Morris is just kind of chilling in the background, watching all this happen. He's super proud of his protege / skeleton thing.
Yeah, he's just like, I did not teach him that.
But nonetheless is impressed. He's a captive audience, so he kind of has to make the most of it.
Oh, shit's over. Okay, so we gotta go over here and assume the position for the cutscene. Perfect.
Flawless.
Drax says something. This isn't even my full power or something. Blah blah blah.
And for those of us who have played fighter mode, we know that was not his full power. You're about to get owned in about 10 minutes.
It's true. Hey, that said something. Don't worry, no matter what it is. It's not plot important. Anyway. So if you go that way, you'll fight Dracula again, and you'll fight and beat the game, but we're not going to do that. We have to do all bosses first. So we're going to go on a little tour, a little victory lap, if you will, of this game, because we are massively overpowered and overleveled right now. The reason that my health bar is flashing is because that little small sliver is how much health I had before I leveled up, and that is in proportion to the full bar that I now have. I'm going to go ahead and save here just as a safety save, since I did a lot. I don't want to soft lock here. So we're going to use that glitch a lot, that little warp screen wrap glitch thing. I'm just going to call it a warp. So again, we DSS glitch to our right little combination, and tricky thing about this is, see, like, I was a little bit early. I have to do, like, I did it again. I have to do, like, the prep motion and jump before I attack. So it's a little wonky with the timing, and almost every single place that I do that trick, the jump distance is different, so each one feels just a little bit differently. Dude, Hugh is in shambles. Where is Hugh, though?
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully we find him, though.
Maybe. Yeah, so I just have buku health. I have way too much health right now, so I'm just face tanking everything. It's a pretty great feeling. You feel like really powerful in this speedrun. Probably contrary to fighter mode for a little bit.
Oh yeah. And because of those warps, Shocker's able to enter Machine Tower, aka TTC, from the back, and so this actually saves him a pretty good chunk of time in comparison to going around the vanilla way, so to speak. And he does have the speed, he has the mobility to do it, but it's just easier to do it this way.
I literally stopped on the exact correct pixel.
Oh my god.
Oh. If I had moved one pixel more forward, Iron Golem would have activated and moved forward. Which would have been scary. Oh yeah, something we haven't mentioned about the old skeleton mode is you do get the bones, you do get the big bones, but the trade-off is any damage that you take, any instance of damage whatsoever is... oh, there's Hugh, by the way. Hey, Hugh. Whoops. I did that again. I did that in warm-up. I was like, yo, let's just strut around in skeleton mode. So if you take any damage while in skeleton mode, it registers as 9999 damage. Literal max damage in the game. Everything one-shots you. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, so you're mega overpowered, and the game compensates for that by making sure that you're a one-hit kill. And so that's less than ideal.
Yes.
But that's also why we want to kind of be careful about how we spawn bosses, and where we actually use the skeleton, because there's a number of bosses that we don't use the skeleton in, for a variety of reasons. One being the risk, and two because it makes a little bit more sense to use summons, which we'll see a little bit later. We'll see it on Adramelic, we'll see it on Carmilla, and that'll also feature a different glitch as well, where we actually change the attribute of the summon in question in order to do more amplified damage than the original attribute would do.
Yeah, that's a little hidden mechanic, actually, this game doesn't really tell you, is that every enemy has an attribute type. Like, fire, water, dark, holy, lightning, etc., which gives them natural resistances and weaknesses. Oh, you suck. Okay.
What a jerk.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
It's impossible.
Impossible jump. We did it second try, though. So yeah, everyone has... All these enemies have just, like, latent strengths and weaknesses, basically. And... Also, different magic that you use has those same attributes, which can play off of that weakness and strength system, so we'll be playing around with that a little bit later. This is another warp. I saved there as a safety save because this one is fairly easy to soft lock the game on. Shit. Oh, pretty good. How does it do
Free
it?
and easy.
That one's a really tight, because it's...
that is really tight, yeah.
That's the right one. 1, 2, 3. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide and hold right. Yeah, if you fall down or don't catch that ledge right there, you'll soft lock the game because you fall underneath a section that you cannot get out of without the item that you get from killing this boss. So you literally cannot go anywhere. Let's see. Give me a double. And that's Necromancer first form. That's the second form. That's actually an older strat. In PB and like World Record, you'll actually see them risk it all on a big bone there.
On a big bone? Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
It's ridiculous. Though, where is you?
Where is
There
you?
it is. There's the line.
You said the line, Bard.
He did. It's unfortunate we lose the gravity of that line in JP, but it's fine.
Yeah, absolutely a good song. Like, that's another thing, this game's soundtrack, not a ton of original songs. A lot of them are remakes, kind of re-orchestrations, re-edits of older Castlevania songs, which Kid Shocker I did not know, because this is actually this is the first Castlevania game that I ever played as a kid, because it was like a launch title for the GBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the hell out of this game. This is actually the game that got me interested in wanting to speedrun Castlevania games. Oh, I was supposed to jump there. Oh, so yeah, I wanted to learn Castlevania games because I love this game and I wanted to learn how to speedrun eventually. But I saw it and I was like, damn, this looks so freaking hard. I should do something easier. And then I found CB1, and then that's a laugh because that run is so much easier compared to this. No, sorry, this run is so much easier compared to CB1.
Yeah.
At least where I took CB1, which is crazy.
Yeah, so very, very same. This was one of my first Castlevanias. It's my favorite Castlevania, actually. And I'm going to shut up because this requires concentration.
Second try always.
Dude, free and easy.
Second try always. Another.
So that's a strat called Bone Float. Chakra can explain that.
I can explain it to the best of my ability, which is not great.
Yeah, because I have no fucking clue.
It is another frame perfect trick. You have to throw a bone on the frame that the skeleton would land, and you saw that little kind of slide effect that he did. I'm gonna save here because Carmelo scares me. It breaks gravity in a weird way, and like as soon as I jumped, and I just went immediately to the ceiling, and I whipped to break it, basically.
So on this particular fight, Chakra's going to use a summon. You're going to see him summon Cockatrice. The way that Carmilla floats around actually makes Cockatrice kind of like the best summon for this fight, because Cockatrice kind of goes right across the screen. But what he's going to do is once he summons Cockatrice, he's going to pause, and he's going to change the element to Holy. Carmilla's a dark enemy, and so this will do some amplified damage as opposed to the... I don't even know what the element is. Stone damage, I guess.
Dark Earth.
Yeah, I guess
maybe?
Earth damage.
Yeah.
So you're changing the attribute from Earth to Holy against a dark enemy, and so that's going to change the damage calculation.
Yeah, and this is like sort of a secondary DSS glitch. Like DSS glitched to be able to do the summon, and then I paused again and changed the card combo to Mars Unicorn, which would be like a Holy Sword typically, but which has the attribute of Holy, so all of the damage before it comes on screen gets applied the Holy attribute and does big damage and kills Carmilla very, very quickly.
One shot.
She's actually a really tough fight without any sort of gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about fighter mode.
You know, honestly, it's a meme, and I hate myself for it, but Carmilla's not the hardest boss in fighter mode. The hardest boss is Iron Golem. Oh, yeah, I guess track.
Oh, Iron Golem.
It's really Iron Golem, let's be real. If you've seen my streams, it's Iron Golem.
Oh,
it's
my
impossible.
God.
Like, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, Dractu's, yeah, he's alright too, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I need to do that. Okay.
Here.
You know what? I just messed that up. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, we beat the what do you call the penultimate to the penultimate boss?
Oh.
I don't know. The
third to last.
Yeah,
boss.
the third to last boss in the game.
Third to last boss.
We beat that boss very much out of. We've done a lot of sequence breaking so far. We've only killed one boss that we're supposed to right now, or I guess two, but we did it out of order. So we have the Rock Wing, which we are not supposed to have at this point, and it's going to break the penultimate. Thank you. That works. We'll call it that. Smirk.
Did somebody say pen?
Oh, nice. We get an activation. Wait, no, I need... Ah, crap. I need to go back and read it because I broke it. Yeah, so we're not supposed to have the Rock Wing right now. And that is going to break this game kind of wide open. So this cathedral climb is actually... It can be pretty challenging, like when you're here at this point in the game. I know another one. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh god, my nightmare. Okay.
This didn't happen in practice.
No, not at all.
This was literally all first try.
This never happened before. And this happens all the time. The ending input for the summon is. Oh crap.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine. The ending input for the summon is up and B, or like up and attack, which is the same input for your sub-weapon usage. So if you're not clean with like your quarter circle or half circle, you get a sub-weapon usage, which the stopwatch uses 20 hearts, and that's a lot of hearts, and I need like a lot of uses of that later on. So every wrongful activation of that really kind of hurts, actually.
So you're seeing here, Adramelech, his hitbox is only his head. His head does not move. It moves side to side, but it stays at the same height. So it's a captive audience for the Cockatrice, and we just kind of blaze through it.
Ooh, I like that. That was nice. Captive audience for the Cockatrice.
Just planning that one all day.
Dude, nice. Little wordsmith. That was great. Yep, so that boss also is a lot harder than that's meant to look. Basically, in true like Castlevania fashion, like the bosses of this are honestly the easiest part of the run. The real difficult part is navigating and like routing throughout the actual castle.
I know you did not just say that when we have dragon zombies coming up.
Okay, you know what? I don't need that kind of negativity right now. Like
The fucking arrogance.
well, man, like the bosses are like, hey, the boss fights are always just like go into this room, do this glitch, and they just melt, they die, right? But and then just pray that like everything lines up. Like that's the whole strat. Like there's nothing else to the boss fight, pretty much, with a couple of exceptions. This, it's like you gotta like know where to go, you know, what to damage boost, like health management, all that fun stuff. Like the running part is actually like it's pretty fun. Yeah. Double tapping to run, or like I don't know what it's called, where like you do like a little switch of direction to get the run instead of actually double tapping. Oh, excuse me, like that. Wee damage boosting with my insane health pool.
And so now we get to move to the underground gallery and enjoy the banger of this game.
Oh yeah, we've not been talking about like any of the places that we've been going to. I just realized. I'm bad. I want that.
And now we're farming hearts.
Hey, 40. That's good. That's good. We'll take that. Wee.
This was like my first time ever hearing Aquarius, and I was like, holy shit, this game is insane.
This song slaps.
Listen to these jams.
Oh, you little punk. Okay.
And then I listened to CB3 and I was like, oh.
CB3. Oh, okay, this room is literally like the main reason we get the clock, because this is an absolute nightmare without this clock.
Yeah. This room is pain and fighter.
The previous strat was with a cross, and you just used it to kill the wasps or hornets, whatever they are, and that was very easy to mess up. And they were like, "Why don't we just get the stopwatch and make them not move?" Genius.
Here we go. Dragon zombies are fun. They move their heads around. It's the only part of their body that's vulnerable. You kind of hope that their heads stay up. Chakra staying in this position in the middle platform to make sure that that's kind of where they stay.
Go.
Oh, Jesus.
Always lucky.
What a god.
They never do that, by the way.
Yeah, no, that was insane.
Literally all that needs to happen is they just need to, like, I don't know, go look at a butterfly on like the left side of the screen or something, and then like you gotta cast again. They have 1 HP left or something. Like it's so annoying. I hate it.
They move in the stupidest ways, and like God forbid you actually get knocked off the platform. Like their AI registers that you're on the floor, and they won't come back up. Like that's it.
And if you kill one before the other, then it's like the one of them will like eat the other one, right? Because it's a zombie.
Yeah, it gives them like 300 HP.
Yeah, it's
back.
insane. Oh, what am I doing? I need to zoom in.
Moving like a slug, Jesus.
Yeah, right? What is this like? What is this movement
Fighter
speed
shit.
over here?
Yeah, it's like this fighter mode playthrough right now.
Oh no. Okay, it's fine. Hey, it's poison. I got poisoned there on a PB attempt one time, and I did not stop to refill health. And I did the math on a pause screen, and I was going to die. But I picked up a potion from a little skeleton just like that. And the potion, with its measly 20 HP health restore, was enough to save me from dying. It actually kept the run going. It was kind of hilarious.
I've seen a couple of potion drops out of Chakra. And these enemies.
Oh, yeah, Hugh.
It is Hugh.
Where is he, though?
And it is very unusual to see item drops. You can get equipment drops. Those are kind of frequent. Those aren't particularly few far in between. But if you're looking for healing items, you are going to have a bad time. This game is very, very bad about that.
Extremely sparse with items like that.
it debatably makes this kind of like the hardest GBA mania. Oh, the swag.
Second try. The swag is to get that on the first try. Like when you get like this, you get the freeze frame, you get the. Oh, let's go. You get
baby.
That's actually better than I've like ever done that. Not gonna lie.
What a god. Good thing we're timing this.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, good thing we haven't like stopped and explained things along the way.
No. It's all good.
Yeah, world record's already done with this, by the way. Just so y'all know. This is fun though. This is just a very fun game to run.
I love thinking about that sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, this world record was done like 15 minutes ago. I'm just dicking around.
Yeah, this is a very challenging part of the game. Also.
This area, the observatory tower. This is where the second to last boss is, which is Hugh. This is a very scary area.
Some might call it the penultimate boss.
Yeah, the penultimate boss. The ice shades can freeze you. When you're frozen, you do a pretty ridiculous amount of damage. These dark armors are absolutely fucking insane. And so you lose a lot of damage. Chakra's going to take a health refill here. There's one hit it in the wall.
Yes, I am.
And so we're doing that.
Okay.
But it's a little bit sketchy.
I'm scared.
We use the stopwatch here. You'll notice that the armors are moving around. The bone pillars have frozen in place, but the dark armors are actually slowed down.
Okay.
They will not stop as a result of
I'm just going to show you what they look like without slowing down.
Yeah. So this is their speed.
Yeah, that's the normal. That's like impossible to react to when you're like flying up and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Hugh!
Yo, it's Hugh. Let's go.
What is he doing here? Oh no!
He's not happy to see us.
He wants to fight us.
No, I'm sad.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh no, dude, not like this.
Oh,
you did save though.
I did. Whew, okay, we're fine.
Oh,
we're fine.
Easy. Look at that.
We got the reactions. Oh, okay. This is the scariest way to do this fight.
This is a scary fight. Yeah, this is a very scary fight.
Remember that thing I said about how any tick of damage will instantly kill you? Yeah, I'm just matadoring Hugh right now with proximity.
Unironically, this is the same strat in fighter mode. The difference is that you're not a skeleton.
That's true.
The same exact strat that you use it.
That's true.
So it's good. Also, a genuine question, because I'm not sure. What is in this fight? What is Hugh's attribute? Like, if you were to hypothetically change the bone to holy, because he's under Carmilla's influence, is he dark or is he not?
Don't know actually. Oh, nice bones. That's actually pretty good.
Insane bone.
That was not bad bone luck. I want to assume dark, but I'm not sure actually. Boom.
Yo, nice position.
Yeah, dude. All right, he says, "Oh no, what was I thinking?" Yeah, I have, historically
played it once or twice.
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking." You're like, "He's cool. Don't worry about it." And he's gonna get the last key. Yeah, that's a. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me do that again. There we go. We did it. All right, this is the actual. Hold on, this is actually the actual end boss of the game. Okay, we did it.
Oh Jesus Christ!
That's the.
I held my breath that entire time.
That's the literal devil, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's really high level, and I think at my current level, with the no equipment I'm wearing, if I touch him, I lose 75% of my health. So anytime I'm on PB pace, which I don't have full health because I definitely skipped a lot of health refills, I've definitely lost runs because I just clipped him just barely, and I was so sad.
Yeah. There's been a couple of runs that I've had on Fighter where I don't have the speed that Chakra does because this is part of a DSS glitch, and getting out of Hugh where you could take damage on Fighter and not die because you're not a skeleton, but if you're walking out with 50 HP, 60 HP, and the devil kind of zips behind you, that gets very, very scary, and that can be
That's safe. Screw it.
Very quickly.
You never know.
Because you also don't really have armor. You have the buff stats from your levels due to fighter mode, but you really don't find too much equipment on the way.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
I love that movement. It's so clean.
Look at this movement, dude.
Rockwing plus zoomies is like just super fun.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
This is the underground warehouse, I think. Yeah,
Yes,
underground warehouse.
This is the warehouse.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to CV4 for the jam, by the way.
Clockwork Mansion. Let's go. Oh! You try that again. Yeah, the boss of this area is Death, and I guess he just thought, you know, what's really going to slow down these vampire hunters? A bunch of crate puzzles.
I mean, hey, look, the Shadow Lord did it in Nier. So.
That's true. Yeah, so yeah, this area is just full of like box puzzles that you have to do, which is fine. They're kind of fun. There's some really cool tech that I cannot do. Okay. Let's just. I don't like these
Dude,
things.
fuck these guys.
Yeah, that's another reason why I like having the stopwatch.
They bully me so hard in Fighter. It's not funny.
They are
I mean, it
bullies.
is funny, but it's not funny.
Absolutely. What was it again? Box puzzles? I can't remember.
Box puzzles, death.
Oh yeah, there's some cool tech that I can't do. There's a what is it? It's like a I don't need to do that right now.
Oh, is it like the frame buffer?
Yeah, it's
as the box is falling.
It's like a collection pause. Like you can kind of and it's not pause the game, but like you pause like oh shoot, you pause the collection, which doesn't actually affect the game. Wait, that's not the right. Hold on, let me do this first and then talk. There we go. Are you gonna move?
Alright, so cockatrice
Okay.
and holy.
Ooh,
Easy.
okay. Yeah, death is definitely a pushover. But yeah, you do like some pause tech, and you can actually like buffer the frame that you can actually like interact with it as it's falling. It looks kind of sick.
Yeah, as I understand it, and I think the world record has it, or at the very least Jupiter Climb was doing it pretty regularly. For whatever reason, the advanced collection, when you open up the advanced collection menu, not necessarily the pause menu for this game, it's like per frame. Like you can literally do it frame perfectly.
Sorry, I forgot to mention there's a flashing screen. There's another one coming up right here if you are sensitive to that. Like in a second, like right here. Scoop! There it is.
There we go. So now Shocker's gonna pick up cleansing and go into the waterway.
Oh yeah. So when we did Carmela's area, all that water was like nasty and like damages you as you walk through it. You're supposed to kill Death first, get an item that cleanses the water before you actually go down there, but we don't have time for that.
We also skipped 95.97% of the underground waterway because we entered through the back. And so Chakra never had to deal with the ice armors.
I had to deal
that
with
bully players all the time.
I had to deal with it growing up. In formative years of my life is when I dealt with that, and I found this speedrun and I said no more.
Made me the man I am.
Yeah, made me the man I am today. Those ice armors in the underground waterway, they suck. They actually suck.
They're the actually worst fucking enemies in the game. You take so much damage when frozen. It's actually absurd. And no amount of mashing makes you break out of the ice faster. You just kind of got to sit there.
It's actually a lie.
So,
they tell you to move. It doesn't help.
all right, so here's the best Dracula theme in Castlevania, which is Proof of Blood.
All right, I need to pray. I need some help, some prayers for Big Bone Luck here. Okay, we got one.
There we go.
Okay.
That bone was mine.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Get rid of the stink bubbles. Oh, okay. You want to
got one big bone.
You want to explain Dracula's patterns here and stuff?
Yeah. So Dracula cycles between 3 attacks. One is a meteor phase, which covers the screen almost entirely. One is the lasers that he's shooting out now, and the other is poison bubbles. You kind of know, depending on his animation, what he's gonna do. When he lifts both hands, it's meteors. When he lifts one hand, it's either lasers or the gas bubble.
This is it. Okay, yeah.
Woo! Yeah. It was like.
I was like,
so what Chakra's doing is he's using the big bone here. It doesn't do as much damage as it does usually, because it's a dark type attack. Dracula's obviously dark. So what he's going to try to do is when he's throwing, or maybe he's not going to do it.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so there's speed tech that Chakra's not going to do. But essentially, right before you throw a bone, you can change the element to holy. And if a big bone happens to come out and hit Drac, it will do 900 damage.
Double damage.
And so it's very similar to the way that we've been doing it with other bosses. It's also able to do it with Drac. We are going to do another summon, which is a Thunderbird, and we're going to change the element to holy.
Yeah, notably, the summons we've been doing so far have been cockatrice, which have been like horizontal attacking. This boss, this phase of the boss, like it's very floating, covers the whole screen, so we opt for a vertical summon in Thunderbird.
Yeah, it's very much an AoE that just kind of does this.
I'm gonna go.
Chakra does, yeah, go for it. He has the opportunity
Please.
to do it again. He has the magic, and death is still, or the eyeball is still kind of on screen and in range. So we're gonna see if we can get one more, and this should be the death.
This is hella greed.
Yeah, this is greedy, but it's fine.
Oh, we did it.
There we go.
Woo.
That's GG. Easy game.
Dracula's dead.
We did it.
Let's go.
We collectively did it. You all in chat contributed to this.
It's true.
Thank you.
It's true. I felt the thoughts and prayers come through.
You lifted your arms to charge the spirit bomb. That
true.
was the big bone.
And Dracula's like, I'll be back in 100 years because the canon says I will.
And then Nathan says, we'll be there to stop you. And it's like, no, you won't because you're going to get decanonized.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Savage. Chris, I swear to God. Okay. Thank you, Chris.
I love Nathan Grace.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Now you get reunited with
Morris
your
and
master.
Hugh. There,
Yeah.
There is Hugh.
Yeah, Morris and Hugh Morris of the Morris family. Yeah, I can't believe I made that mistake. The Baldwins. The Baldwins. Sorry.
The Baldwin.
Morris Baldwin. Hugh Baldwin. His first name is Morris, and that always throws me off. Morris Law Firm. Yeah. Ooh.
Also, best credit music.
This is my favorite Castlevania credits music of literal all time. I love this shit. Yeah, so that was Castlevania Circle of the Moon. That's Vampire Killer, all bosses. There are a lot of categories. Ega, yeah, right. The any percent for this, like, so you remember like how I went down and I got the 2 cards and then I did the rest of the run. Yeah, any percent is you go down to get the cards and you just go right back up and you just go kill Dracula. It's like 5 minutes. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's Vampire Killer. You can also do the Magician mode where like you just start with the cards. So you literally just start, go up, kill Dracula, and it's like a minute shorter.
Yes, but that said, you are I mean, at that point in the game, you die in one hit anyway.
Oh, you little squishy boy, yeah.
But magician makes you very, very squishy. And so if you think Chakra was squishy in the beginning of the game at first, he would have been very, very squishy with magician mode. But your magic, he picked up some MP refills and then some MP maxes to kind of make sure that he had the magic needed to do certain things. Magician, you don't really have to worry about that too much.
Yeah, I think in Magician mode, not only is your health halved, I think also your defense is halved. So you actually effectively take quad damage from Vampire Killer mode, which is insane.
Yes.
Effectively.
And I think your attack power is also minimized, or the scale at which your attack power goes up when you level up is different.
Yeah.
And funny enough, a lot of the damage you do, even with magic, is based off of your strength.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
So magician mode actually is just a really poorly executed mode.
Which is funny. They boost the crap out of your intelligence stat, which you have like strength, defense, intelligence, and luck, I think are your 4 stats in this game. The only thing intelligence covers is like the rate that like your MP refills and stuff like that. But it doesn't actually affect Storm, like your spell power at all, which is hilarious. But yeah, that's the game. I don't know, anything else?
No, I'm good. Thank you all for hanging out.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having me on commentary. Thanks for having Chakra for doing a super exciting run.
Yeah, it's fun. I love running this game.
Yeah.
Thank you for
the support for Chris.
Yeah, let's keep it going. Actually, what are we at right now? We got
we're
we're
almost 1102
out of 400. Yeah, that's not 3 times, right? Like we can still keep it going. I think
1200. Yeah.
Yeah. We can keep it going. I think we keep it going. yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us.
For sure. Thanks for having us. I think next up is Overfiend with Super Metroid, so super exciting.
Yo 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 yo. Or Chip and Dale,
Thanks,
actually,
y'all.
I think.